Hey there, you're watching the Green Dream Project. Now my wife and I, we live off-grid and we're building our own sustainable earth bag home. Now if you caught our last video, you know I just finished setting up our rainwater harvesting system. And I think it's just in time too, because the monsoon rains are coming. Now when the monsoon rains come, everything comes to life out here in the desert. Same thing with us. We got to kick things into gear to make sure everything is ready as much as we can. Monsoon season is a special time in the desert and we got to take advantage of it.
See anything?
Oh yeah, well, no, I can't see anything. It's too dark, way too dark, but I mean, water's definitely flowing through there pretty good.
It is.
Huh?
It is.
Through the 3-inch pipe?
Yeah,
oh,
you can hear it.
We're even getting a little water from this pipe.
Nice.
It'll be cool to see how much we get. I think we were down to about 1,600 gallons before. Oh yeah, so we just had our first really decent storm of the monsoon season. And just in time too, because we just basically got our rainwater harvesting system set up. So we're collecting water again in our poly tanks. Very cool. So let's take you around. Let's show you exactly what's going on after this storm. You can tell we got a decent amount of rain. Probably not a ton, because I'm walking down our driveway and it's not a complete slick muddy mess, so not too bad. All right, we're over here by our gate. Oh ho ho! Check out this rain gauge, y'all. Any guesses? Any guesses on how much we got? I'm about to tell you here in a second. So looks like we got just over a ½ an inch of rain, 0.6 inches. Ow! Nice. Whoa, that is nice. We definitely needed it. So welcome out here. So with all that rain, I'm sure people are probably wondering a couple of things. One, how much water did you collect? And two, how's the cob doing on the house? Let's check it out. Man, it looks really nice actually. And I only think the rain actually kind of helped us. So even some of those areas where we had a little trouble last time, those held up. Those did really well. And yeah, the cob looks amazing. Little secret that you may not know, we're not done cobbing the outside yet. Getting that rainwater harvesting definitely took precedence, but we'll get them covered. They'll be okay. We just got to get back out here, and we got to get back out here soon. So we just got that water delivery not too long ago, and I've been keeping an eye on the water level. Now we used quite a bit of water after that delivery. We were down to, I'd say, about the 800 mark here, so we probably had about 1,600 gallons between the two tanks, and we are now up to about 1,000. So we got probably about 400 gallons of water during that rainstorm. So with those rains we had last night, you know, I didn't get to put a covering over here, so this is our covering, this kind of nasty, muddy piece of plastic.
Just kind of grabbed it quick and threw it on there.
I guess it did the job, but we'll have to clean everything up. Ooh.
The desert is a land of extremes. Temperatures can shift from day and night as much as 30 or 40 degrees. Sometimes it's brutally dry for long stretches of time, and other times there are sudden torrential downpours. How do we go about living off-grid in a land with such extreme conditions, and can we really do so sustainably? These are questions that have presented themselves to us, and challenges which we must rise up to face.
So we're expecting some more rain today. So my main focus for today is to try and get a covering over this as quickly as possible, and maybe we can harvest some rain from the roof underneath our roof. Actually, it looks like the freezer got most of the dirt on it. A little wipe it off, it'll be fine. So I already got some wood in preparation for this. I knew I was gonna have to put some type of covering over the refrigerator. So I got a bunch of wood that I can use. Hopefully I have enough. I might be able to scrounge up some older pieces of wood to kind of finish things off. We'll see. Alright, so these 2x4s that I prepped, they're gonna kind of be my poor man's posts. This is just a temporary build. It's not gonna stay up forever. I figured I might be able to use 2x4s probably more than likely down the line than 4x4 posts. So I have to do this with 2x4s. I'll stick 2x4s in the ground. Alright, we're gonna get Jess out here and we're gonna set our first posts. Don't forget to say hi to the good people. Well, we were expecting that rain, but it looked like it was gonna hit us pretty hard. It was coming over those mountains and then it must have just blew right past us. Disappointing. Oh well. With these monsoon rains, we almost kind of have to leave the cover on because we just never know when it is officially gonna rain or not. It's kind of annoying to have to go outside to get that to your refrigerator, but then having to kind of get around this plastic cover just adds that extra little layer of annoyance. Basically, I got one rafter up. I'm gonna measure, get the rest of these up. So this will just be a temporary thing. Well, I guess it'll be temporary until we can move this into the house. So as temporary as that is, so yeah, it'll be decently built, just, you know, not permanent. This won't be a permanent thing here. Eventually this will come down. Getting close to the end here. I was running short on 2x4s and I found an old one lying around. Man, I don't even know how many. This is at least 3 years old. And it's probably straighter and in better condition than a lot of boards you find at like Home Depot or Lowe's. Oh geez, we're just about there. It's almost done. Now I gotta just kind of search around through our scrap and see if I can't find some metal. It just needs to be the appropriate length. Almost 4 feet long, but not quite. I might try catching some water off of this too. I bet you would get a little bit. Lucky me, I was able to scrounge up some metal back in our storage yard, I guess you would call it. And time to cut it up and lay it out there. This is from one of the roofs I built. Obviously the roofs I'm building are much better now. Metal came ripped right off, and not the prettiest or best looking metal, but it should do. So it's getting late. I'm losing light. It took me a little while to find my roofing screws. But I'm gonna get these panels up real quick and I'll catch up with you guys in the morning. Good morning, y'all. What's up? So I got the metal on last night. It's really coming along. Jess is happy with it. She didn't realize I was gonna go quite so extravagant with a covering for the refrigerator, but that's just how I roll. So we're getting near the end of my little roof project over here. Getting this refrigerator protected, sealed up from the rain. Not only do I want to protect this refrigerator from the rain, maybe I can catch a little bit of water as well. A little extra surface area, a little extra water, why not, right? So I'm going to use some of this metal butyl tape and just seal up the crack there between the RV and the metal for the roof. That way water can't seep behind there. Keep everything even that much more dry back there. I think the only way I'm going to be able to do this is to climb up on the roof and kind of do it from above, because otherwise it might be kind of tight. I'm going to get these gutters back into shape. Yeah, better shape up, gutters. Extension comes in handy. Wish I had this one doing the roof over there. That would have saved me a ton of work. Oh, what? Pile on. Crew, what you doing? You want to come up here too? It's like, what are these people doing?
He doesn't like it.
You guys shouldn't be floating around like that. Whoa, he's pissed. He's pissed. What are you guys doing? There's work to be done around here. Well, the boss said it breaks over.
How do we get out?
I don't know. So another thing I want to get done real quick is redo the plumbing over here. I thought this would work, but I don't know if it's because of the weight of this pipe up here, but there's a little bit of leak behind both of these cam locks. So I'm going to just take this off and just put a little bit of a lighter touch to this, and we'll see how that works. So first up, I'm going to put these cam locks back on. So there was a little bit of a leak when I first opened things up. I think the threaded part of that IBC tote had kind of popped off a little bit. So once I tightened it up, put the cam lock back on, everything's looking good. This new setup should work.
Despite the harsh extremes of the desert, it's truly a beautiful place to live. Bill Mollison writes about how deserts are inspirational to designers. And that's part of what drew us to live in this beautiful land bordering the Sonoran Desert.
You're all set for that rain, aren't you?
As designers, we see the patterns in nature. And in the desert, many of them revolve around the most precious commodity: water. During the rainy season, the desert comes to life. Now is the time for action, new growth, a celebration of abundance, and preparation for scarcity. In order for us to live sustainably here, we need to pay attention to these natural patterns and find ways to pattern our own lives after them. Although we desperately want to finish building our house, we needed to step back from that and focus on collecting as much rain as we can now to help us get through the dry parts of the year.
Man, it's been a busy few days.
Yep.
The monsoon season came, so we had to get the water harvesting system in place. The refrigerator went out, so we obviously had to deal with that. Then we got the new refrigerator, which is a blessing, but obviously that necessitated, getting some kind of covering up on it. And then finally, we can use the IBC totes over by the hacienda. Wow, the sunset is beautiful. Get to enjoy the sunset with my lady. And good job to you with the hammock.
Is this gonna make it harder to get work done though?
Work done? I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't working no more. Life happens, but time to get back to that build. We got to finish cobbing that outside, and then hopefully we'll build on up from there. All right, yo. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye.